Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tori Heavens, and in today's video I am doing a chit chat get to know me. So similar like a chit chat get ready with me, but a chit chat get to know me for those of you who are new. And also I think it's a great idea for me to properly introduce myself to my channel. And yeah, I would love for you all to get to know me, and I would also love to get to know you all as well. So basically what I did was I gathered a bunch of questions that I am normally asked on social media, mainly in my DMs and on Instagram, and also other just like fun questions that I threw in there that I thought would be great for you guys to know as, you know, we become well acquainted with each other. But yeah, let's get into this video, and comment down below if you do have any questions. First thing first, this isn't even one of the questions, but it's just something good for you guys to know, because I also do get asked this a lot. Where am I from? I am from Kansas City, Missouri, born and raised, and I currently live in Los Angeles, California. As far as my age, I don't think I'm gonna share that, but no, I'm still a young, pretty ting in my 20s. And yeah, so let's get into these questions. Where are they? Okay, so they're in a random order, so I'm just gonna go with whatever. Okay, let's get into these questions. What's the biggest lesson or advice that you could give someone? The biggest lesson or advice that I could give someone, which is my moral, one of my biggest morals that I live by today, is let everything you do be with purpose. So that will lead you throughout the right path in life, as long as you ensure that every single thing you do have purpose. Even when it comes to just like the decisions that you're making, when it comes to the decision about your life, your finances, your home, your dating, your relationships, everything, your body, your health, let it all be with purpose. Okay. What decision have you made that has completely changed your life for the better? I would say a decision that I've made that's completely changed my life for the better would be me taking the big move to LA. When I moved out here, I didn't have a plan. I didn't know anyone, and I just drastically moved out here with a one-way ticket. And we'll get into that story another day, but I always like to say Kansas City raised me, but LA made me, because I truly feel that living here in LA, I've had to overcome so much and learn so much to where it shaped me into this amazing woman that I am today. Prior to this, I used to be very, very shy, soft-spoken. I wouldn't say that I didn't have a voice, but I wasn't this radiant, beautiful being that I am today. Well, I was always beautiful, but I wasn't just so radiant, you know, and flourishing. So I would say, yeah, just moving to LA and not letting anything hold me back, regardless of what the circumstances were. Okay, another question. If your life were a movie, what would be the most dramatic scene so far? I would say the most dramatic scene in my life, well, I did just touch on moving to LA, but I would honestly say my life currently in this moment would be the most dramatic scene in my adulthood, because there's so much that's happening. There's so much that's transpired within this past year, and it's really shaping me, you guys. Like it's been doing its numbers on me. So I will say right now in life is the most dramatic scene in my adulthood, because I'm being forced to not control everything. I can't control the narrative of everything that's happening around me and to me. So basically, I'm just rolling with the punches and getting comfortable with being patient and not having full control. So yes. And then the next question, if you had to delete all social media apps off your phone and you could only keep one, which one would you keep and why? So I would keep YouTube for sure. That's exactly what I would keep. Why? Because Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads. Why would I want to keep those? YouTube is where the entertainment is at. YouTube is where I can learn things. I mean, I can learn things on all other platforms, but YouTube is just where it's at. Anything, I know how to find things on YouTube. It's just, I don't know. I love YouTube. It has a ton of knowledge, and I'm continuously on YouTube learning, and I enjoy people watching. So I love watching people live their life in video content format. So yeah, definitely would keep YouTube. If it wasn't YouTube, it would probably be, I want to say Pinterest, probably, because Pinterest is very quiet. Okay, next question. What helps you keep your mental health afloat? I would say what helps me with my mental health and making sure that it stays good. For one, taking time off social media definitely helps for sure. So I would say taking time off of social media, being able to do that, staying away from my phone, which I do have a hard time doing that. But really, the number one thing that's helped me with my mental health the most, I would say, is exercising, physical activity. That has helped me so much. Ensuring that I start my day early morning with physical activity. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's helped me so freaking much. And even if you are going to the gym and you aren't seeing a difference, well, the gym, scratch that. The gym isn't only for just to like change the shape of your body. Obviously, that's, good if you're working on your fitness and your physical health. But the gym does so much for you mentally. So I would say that's what helps me the most with my mental health. The gym. Also, now in life, at the age that I'm at, what I put into my body. Ensuring that I'm not putting just anything into my body, because the way I could eat a bag of hot chips, a candy bar, or some Peachios back in the day, I absolutely cannot do that now. As I become more aware and with the different feelings of my body, I notice just like consuming that type of food gives me a lot of brain fog, and ultimately my stomach can't handle it anyways. But yeah, gymming, taking care of my body, staying away from social media, and ensuring that I have a healthy night routine so that I can carry that on into a positive morning routine. Life will be heaven if you do that, for sure. Okay, what is the best and worst zodiac sign today? Because I know people always want to know about my dating life. Why? I don't know. I know. I would want to know too. But we're not going to, dive into it too much. Okay, I would say, should we start with the best or the worst? I'm going to say we can start with, we can save the best for last. So far, I haven't experienced every zodiac sign, but I would say the worst, and I've known this since I was a kid, I would say a Scorpio for me, because I'm a Gemini. And I have a sibling that's a Scorpio, and we never got along. It was my brother. We never got along growing up. And even today in my adult life, dating Scorpios is just not for me. Scorpio and the Gemini, not at all. But the best so far, I would say Pisces. I love Pisces men. And when I say this, I'm talking about men, because Scorpio, like I've had friends, like women that are Scorpios, they're cool. But just like when it comes to dating and like dating men, I would say Scorpios, and then best again, Pisces. I enjoy Pisces. They kind of remind me of Cancers in a way. They're soft, they are charismatic, and yeah, I enjoy Pisces. Okay. How do you get over sadness? Honestly, that's a great question. But I would say for me, you know, getting over sadness looks different. It looks different at every age, every stage, every point in your life. And so today, where I'm at in life, I've learned that accepting the emotion as it comes and sitting in it, yeah, just accepting it, I guess. And I don't like not dwelling in it, but allowing the emotion to come and go. I'm not trying to rush it out, but just allowing it to come and go and flow as it should. Like today, something had irked me off, and I kind of just like fed too much into it. And I was like, damn, like I'm really irritated right now because of this. But it was my fault for one, because I shouldn't have started to feed into it in the first place. And if I wouldn't have, I would have been perfectly fine. But I'm still, I'm no longer upset over it. And so that's because I was able to just let the emotion come and go. So yeah, that's what I would say. And if you can't do that, then I would also say meditate. So I also had to meditate. I like to meditate too whenever I'm spending too much time on social media, because just too much time in front of any electronic can like really just get to your head, and it's like calm down in there. So yeah, meditation, journaling definitely helps. And then also if you do have someone to talk to, but if you don't want to talk to anyone, I would definitely say meditation, journaling. Oh, and spending time outside. Spending time outside will help, for everything. So I like to go on a walk sometimes. And even when like I'm having a bad nightmare or whatever the case is, going outside for a walk, for a breath of fresh air, to also ground and get connected to the earth feels so amazing. And it just helps me remember my reality whenever I go outside to look around. Like, this is life. This is how far I've come. This is what I have. And it's beautiful. So yes, that's how I get over sadness. I would suggest for you to try it. Okay. What makes you the happiest? I would say what makes me the most happiest, flourishing, just being my very best self and doing everything that I said I was going to do, or that I say I am going to do. So staying busy, really. So yeah, all in all, because I can name a million reasons, but being the best version of Tori that she can be, that is what makes me the happiest. And there's so many different aspects to that question that we're not going to get into. But yes, I would say that. And then the last question, if you could change one thing about your life, what would it be? If I could change one thing about my life, right now I want to say the situation that I'm in now, because life has just been kicking my butt. But I know if I were to say that, I would regret it later when things do get better. Because this is, I need these challenges, you know? So if I could change one thing about my life, I would say, my laziness. Yeah, I know. It sucks. I tend to procrastinate a lot, and I really would love to get to the point to where I just do things without overthinking. I overthink things so much to the point to where I overthink them in my head to be difficult, to where they're not even that difficult, because I will sit and dwell on how something needs to be done and the way that it needs to be done in the order, and just trying to have everything be so perfect. I would say Yeah, if I could change everything, I would just say just doing it, like Nike, like Tori, just fuck it, just do it. Excuse my language. That's what I would change. So just doing it. That would also include like me believing in myself, just everything, like believing in myself even more. Because if I did, then maybe I wouldn't overthink things too much, even like when it comes to work and just getting things done. So yeah, I would say the procrastination for sure. But before that, the overthinking. So maybe I would say the overthinking. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. And yeah, I enjoyed this video. It's pretty short, but I definitely look forward to chatting with you guys even more and making more silly, fun, creative, lifestyle, beauty, wellness, whatever it is, you name it, type of content for you guys. Deuces.